UMass officials are responding to the state Senate's proposed tuition freeze written into the budget.
School officials say this year's budget underfunds the UMass system by millions of dollars. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us live from UMass in Amherst to tell you more about it. Audrey?
$10.2 million. That's how much more money UMass officials say they need from the state in order to freeze their tuition prices. They say without that funding, all of their campuses, including UMass Amherst behind me, could suffer significant cuts. Late Tuesday afternoon, the top brass at UMass released their response to the state Senate's proposed tuition freeze written into the budget. The Senate Ways and Means Committee included an additional $39 million in spending for the UMass system, tied to language that would prevent the school from increasing tuition. All in all, the final funding number from the state for UMass would be $558 million for the fiscal year. But UMass officials claim they need $10.2 million more from the state to fund a tuition freeze. Otherwise, they say around $22 million in cuts would have to be made in services, support, and staff. UMass's president broke down how these cuts would affect each campus, claiming $8 million would be slashed from Amherst.
I wouldn't want the other programs to be cut off because they do provide us with a lot of opportunities.
In a letter to state officials, UMass leadership said, quote, these unanticipated adjustments would result in dramatic impacts on student services and support, as well as significant workforce reductions. They went on to say that when the school system does have to increase tuition, it has successfully sought to keep those increases at or below the rate of inflation for the last 3 years. Now, this proposal is coming out of the Senate's Ways and Means Committee. It's going to move to the full Senate for approval, and then the House and the Senate will reconcile and create one fiscal spending plan for 2020. Reporting live in Amherst, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.